Assuming it doesn't kick us off again.
Tastes like a peanut butter cookie.
You can see how the sugar.
Okay, I'm gonna tag you as look two.
We're live.
Hey.
Welcome back to sorta part 2 of
Let's
two
see if
bearded.
we get this.
Of two bearded guys. I am Books and Brews _ops guy,
Modhog B&Q.
and this is the lovely, the one and only
Grace.
Brimstone Grace. She
It's
is.
just Grace.
It's just Grace.
I get it. New girl reference.
Just Grace.
But anyway, before we get into any deeper, yeah, we did take a shot of Screwball whiskey each. But
Peanut butter whiskey.
yeah, before we go any further though, her mom actually just sent her a text, which is hilarious, and says Grace is currently the rose between two bearded thorns. I don't think this show's ever been described more accurately.
Yeah, 100%.
Thanks, Mom.
Now I know where Grace gets her awesomeness from.
Yeah, that really was kind of perfect.
Yeah.
But it is time for our palate cleanser, especially after drinking that whiskey. So we're going to down our Pachanga, and then we're going to announce our winner.
Yeah. So Pachanga is from Sun King Brewery, and it is a super light Mexican lager.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And,
Oh, mention what the liquid death.
Oh, I will.
was
I'll
hilarious.
mention that in a sec.
Oh, yeah.
Grace, for our palate cleansers is more of a chug.
She's already been
I'm
sipping
game.
on it.
She has been beating us the entire time. So
Cheers.
cheers.
All right.
It's my first time drinking ever.
Remember, I had my first beer.
And it was the same amount because I used mine to measure
You
yours.
did.
Kicked his ass.
That was yeah.
Woo!
I guess I tell me, I don't know if it's James W. Humphreys or James Wumphreys.
That's
but
Louis.
That's an awful
That's Louis.
wumpies.
What up, Wumphreys?
I'm not sure which it is. I apologize, but I like Wumphreys. That's the way I'm going.
All right.
You are now
Yeah.
Wumphreys from here to
Wumphreys.
the end of time. Yeah, so that was Pachanga. But it is time to announce our giveaway winner.
Giveaway. And to recap, it was basically an Indiana beer giveaway.
It was all Indiana beer this
All
time.
Indiana beer, okay.
Someone say a starter pack.
Indiana starter pack.
The only difference was we had 2 board games as well.
Yeah.
2 games that are easy to drink with, that you're not, if you're a little buzzed or a lot buzzed, you can still play and have a good time, especially Coup. I 100% recommend Coup to the winner.
Cool's a great game.
Speaking of the winner, we're actually kind of excited to announce because she messaged us a while back and said that 450 she had never had.
And she really wanted to try it.
But she entered this giveaway 21 times to make sure
wow.
she did. The winner
she
is
did.
Don't Worry, Be Happy. Congratulations.
Yay. Don't worry, be happy.
Don't Worry, Be Happy actually works for Bowling Green Beer Works, right?
I think we saw it. We don't be scared. We did a little bit of stalking just so we could talk to you about you a little bit.
I mean, it's literally on her Instagram, so it's
Yeah,
not
so-
like we stalked. It's literally like on her Instagram.
It
It's
is.
like
it
stalking
is.
like you passed down the street. You didn't just like
Exactly.
down the street.
Yeah.
Exactly. We weren't like, we didn't have binoculars, you know?
Yeah, but she works for a beer place, so that's fitting. And yeah, hopefully we get some
But, yeah.
Bowling Green beer from Bowling Green Beer Works too.
Alright, so, oh man, we just got a few join. So don't worry, be happy, just join.
Yay!
Congratulations,
You
you're our
just
winner!
won.
We got a heart starry smile face. I'm sure she's pumped. Women drink
Yes.
craft beer. Also join.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Nice.
This is awesome. I'm really
Follow some of these people. Actually.
I know, isn't it fun?
It's cool because I followed some of people Brent followed for beer stuff, and
Oh,
That's kind of what John and I
I'm gonna call you out. Like, who's some of your favorite beer Instagram people to follow?
my favorite Instagram people.
Yeah,
No, Beerstagram.
Beerstagram
Beerstagram.
specifically.
Is that separate than
I
Instagram?
actually need to
Beer people on Instagram.
look at their
Oh,
names.
okay.
Hold on.
While she's looking at it,
Yeah.
though,
I threw on the bus. I totally did not prep her for this question. My bad.
while she's doing that, since we didn't prep her, I'll go ahead and talk about the other thing we had.
Yeah, one more time, just in case. Don't worry, be happy. Came in just after we announced, but you did win. So we're gonna send you a message. We're gonna get your contact information and get you your beer.
We're really excited about it. That's awesome. But anyway, I'm moving on just slightly because I'm also really excited about this.
Yeah.
So a guy on Instagram, I got talking to, he runs a company called My Bomber Jacket. And so, did you put a small one in the big one?
That's what I usually do.
Basically, it's a koozie company. There's all sorts of different sizes, from 12-ounce, 16-ounce cans, bombers. This one here is in a 16-ounce can koozie. It is the Game Brew color. But I also have, John's going to hold up the Arizona Iced Tea one. I have my 16-ounce Supreme, my Love Shower beer,
Yeah, that's a good one.
and our Bomber Bucks. He actually threw this beanie I'm wearing in. I have a sticker on my computer. John has a pretty cool pin.
Yeah.
We're really excited, guys. My bomber jacket kind of hooked us up a little bit.
So thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you. They're really nice because they actually, you know how a good koozie a lot of times gets stretched out and then it sucks. There's so many euphemisms right now. And so the nice thing about this though is because it zips up and down, you're not stretching it out by sliding it in. And once it's in, then you close it around. This is really hard.
Who made that and where do I get one?
Anyway,
Grace, take over, please.
but the really cool zipper with his logo on
It
it
just
as
hasn't
well.
had kids yet. This is what happens
don't
when I
stop.
have peanut butter whiskey.
You should have been here when Shuggy was here, or Tommy, or Jake, or most guests.
Most guests.
I think Tom's the only one that we were somewhat clean, and Tom's not a clean person either. So, but yeah. Anyway, smash that like button on YouTube.
Smash that like button.
So, bearded people. Not bearded people. Beer people. I looked at you
yes.
all and said it.
BER people.
I follow Michigan beer reviewers.
Michiana Beer
Michigan,
Reviewers?
yeah.
Yeah, they were
They're
watching
pretty
earlier.
good.
They're badass.
The beer, good beer fella.
Okay.
He is just posts some beers that he drinks. They're usually like next to the glass of them, so it's always a really pretty picture.
They're
You get to see
classy.
it in the can and next to it. Indie beer guy Matt Howard.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I follow Indie Beer Guy.
Not Austrian
Yeah,
Matt.
it looks like you
Not
guys,
Austrian.
you guys follow him too. Yeah, I just like to check out. He does. It looks like a lot of
So
darker
check out dudes
beers.
drinking beers.
Yeah, who's drinking the good beers? Where to go for them? Yeah, those are the top three.
He's actually a big supporter of Books and Brews.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Those
So
are the main ones.
You have something, Matt?
I was gonna say a couple comments. Don't worry, be Hoppy. Apparently it's hardcore because she's still at work and the phone service there sucks. So thanks for watching.
Yes.
Shout out to James Wumfries. I'm playing along at home but drinking old fashions. My guy right
ooh,
there.
there we go.
That's a connection there, friend. And Women Craft Beer has laugh emoji 3 times after all of your ranting about the koozies. So they need to have you.
They also have smaller ones with a little tighter fit.
Yeah, you should be their spokesperson. Do you know the guy? You'd be like, hey man, just let me do your ads.
No, we literally met because I liked
I'll
actually.
get like 100 likes on YouTube.
It was this koozie. One of the beer girls I follow had posted a picture with this koozie. I commented and was like, "That's fucking awesome." She actually reached out to him, basically just went, "Hey, this guy thinks your shit's cool," and him and I were talking about briefly talked about our show, and then. I still had to pay. Nobody think I got free stuff. But if you want to send me free stuff,
We take free stuff.
we absolutely.
Beer, free hats, free koozies.
If you want to send us merch, we'll wear the shit out of it on
absolutely,
here.
100%.
But but it was really cool because we got to talking about it. And I'm not a huge koozie guy, but if I get to wear one, use one that says Game Brew.
I don't want to see that.
That's pretty fucking cool. Anyway,
way too big for Tyler. Way too big.
Way too big.
That zipper's not big enough.
Doesn't pull it tight enough.
Oh shit! 3 just joined. Also.
Hello.
Oh,
Is that
hey,
4
that's
episodes straight?
Chadwick. I've tattooed him.
Oh, nice.
Got a picture
Hi,
of
Oh,
him
that's Chad.
later. Got it.
And he's going to be, he's a
He
guest
actually
coming
is
up
a
in
beer
a few
rep.
weeks.
Yeah.
Noise.
Yeah, it's Chad.
Oh, I did enjoy
Welcome,
it.
Chad. Who did?
Dana.
Dana.
Hi,
Dana! Wait, she's on YouTube or Instagram?
No, she's not working night.
Instagram Dana_bitches. There's
Oh.
no exclamation point, but I just felt like there needed to be one.
Holy school. Shit. She never gets on Instagram.
James Wumfrey's gonna send us a case of Natty Ice. I drank that before. It won't be the
We'll
first
drink
time.
it.
Probably won't be the
That'll be our palate
We'll
cleanser.
we'll use it as our palate cleanser. We'll
100%.
regret it, but
We'll do
But
it.
hey, if you're gonna drink Natty, you gotta drink Natty Ice. That way you at least get the high.
You get a good buzz out of it.
Well,
that's like drinking Natty Daddies. Those things are
Oh,
like
God,
9.5%.
Oh,
For a
shit.
Cold,
cheap beer,
cold, they're
you
not
get-
bad. As soon as they warm up a little bit, you are screwed.
Oh, you don't know. I was looking for that PBR hard coffee, and several times
So
I saw
good, by the way, so good.
Several times I saw the PBR black, And I almost pulled that trigger too.
I haven't had
Bring me a PBR.
We need some more of that in our lives. Like,
Yeah, we do. I looked. I can't find
I
it.
was trying to have that in lunch every day when I go to lunch. at
I'm
work.
excited about this one.
That shit was delicious. Also,
Yeah.
before I forget,
Yeah.
Seawick said to check your messages.
Wow, you could smell
Okay.
this.
Will do.
Don't worry,
Holy
I don't
hell.
forget that between now and later. It's your problem.
All right, we'll check later. Sure.
Yeah, that's he does beard oil.
Yes, we are.
Beard beard oil,
we'll talk.
which is pretty cool.
We'll talk more about him.
He's a great
next week.
dude.
I'm fairly certain he's next week.
Next week is Dana.
No, it's Dana and Jen is next
Jen.
week.
Jen.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Dana and Jen. Dana, if you're still watching.
Dana, if you can make it next week, we're going to make it our cider episode.
Just for you girls.
know that's for you.
And by you girls, I mean you, because
yeah.
Jen will drink
Jen will
anything.
drink anything.
Oh, I can't wait to see Dana on this.
Is that like a Beer Fest reference?
No,
If you can do Graphic Fest, you can drink anything.
good for me.
God, I haven't seen that in a long time.
We'll get a test
yeah.
batch of some beard oil on the show. See what
Oh, hell yeah.
Is it the hop? Well,
I'm just reading
okay. Because I gave him some hops to make to put in the beard balm.
I saw that transaction. I was there. I
Yeah,
was drinking.
yeah.
My
So
normal state.
that'd be awesome.
I was going to say, so normal.
So is a normal. Is it and a Y?
All right, so this is Puppy Slumber Party by Metazoa Brewing here in Indianapolis. It is
I'm
a
gonna drink it just because of the adorable puppy on
It is a
can.
peanut butter milk stout, and it's abstract, intense peanut butter aroma with a dark malt flavor. The brewmaster was John J. Hall. Its contents are 6.4% alcohol by volume
Yes.
and 28 IBU. This might be the most detailed breakdown label.
I
I've ever
remember,
that.
if I remember
All we
correctly,
get on the screen is a puppy. I'm just gonna let you know. I mean, you can't get a little whitewashed.
Oh, I figured.
It's adorable.
if I remember correctly, he is the former brewer for Goose Island.
It's one of the big ones. I can't remember.
Goose Island founder or something like that.
I think it's Goose.
And yeah, Metazoa brought him in, and since he's been the brewer, and they've committed to a couple of different things,
They're fucking
totally
kicking
killing it.
ass. They are dominating the indie area
This
right
is gonna
now.
go way
I
too
think
fast.
almost portions of everything goes to like
Animal shelter.
Animal
and stuff
shelter.
like that.
You won't.
Yeah. They're
Oh, sorry. Grace makes funny.
she's amazing.
But anyway, the beer.
It's my favorite so far. I'm a
I thought
stout
you
girl.
smelled it,
I'm
not
a darker.
I know,
ale.
right? They,
Yeah.
the smell's amazing.
So the smell, when I opened the can, you instantly got hit by the smell. It is very peanut buttery, a little bit of chocolate. It is, that peanut butter just jumps at you. The mouth feels very smooth, very soft.
Yeah. It's like when
It's a thick-
candle.
It is a thicker stout. It's not Guinness, but it's a thicker stout.
Guinness is really
Guinness
thin,
is
actually.
It depends.
We're going to drink a Guinness on here because how
fine.
long has it been since you had a Guinness?
That is a good point. It's
Guinness
probably
is
been
not thick
it's
at
probably
all.
been like 5 years.
But it's heavy.
Yeah.
It's like a meal. It's just
It's
not.
only 4%. It actually has got like a water.
No, the ABV's low.
It just
It's a
has-
lot
it has
smoother drinking
excellent
than-
I'll give you
protein and
that.
iron.
I'll give you that. It has been like 5 years since I've had a Guinness. So
Now that we've drank a lot of craft stouts, drink a Guinness. It's water.
shocker, I've drank a lot of craft stouts.
But if you get it, you
Which
gotta
isn't
go
that bad. I think
somewhere
we're
with
light dark beer.
the pull like straight from the cake. Like you
If it
don't
is
wanna-
coming off a nitro instead of a canned nitro, it is thicker off the tap nitro.
Okay. enough.
If you're breaking open one of the Guinness cans, that shit's straight up water.
just die.
But anyway, go ahead.
Back to the Puppy Slumber Party.
Creamier more than thicker. Sorry.
No worries.
That's fair. I would give you that.
So
More frothy.
I am back and forth on this beer. Number one, it smells like a Reese's cup. Like it's peanut butter. I mean, it smells amazing. Love the friggin' smell. When I taste it, I don't know exactly what they use for the peanut butter, but I feel like it was probably an extract. And for the most part, extracts are fine. But for peanut butter extract is more oily to me. And I can taste that for some odd reason. And that I don't like the oiliness of the peanut butter.
I feel like it's more. I think they use chips, but maybe just not as heavy.
I don't know what they use, but it tastes a little oily to me.
But I mean, you aren't wrong when you use extracts. A lot of times with peanut butter, and it's not that way for all extracts. There's just certain ones that come across odd, but I'm not noticing it as much.
Okay.
I don't know much about how beer is brewed, to be honest, but I know the hell out of how it tastes. As far as peanut butter ones go, this is one of the better ones I've had. Because I've had some that taste super artificial. But I kind of like the oiliness though.
Okay.
After you
that's
said
fair.
that, I tasted it again and I was like,
I like that oiliness. Hey, she just likes her.
Voice.
She
Lingers on the
likes her
tongue.
beer good and lubed up. All right.
yeah.
And a zipper koozie, you know?
If you have a soft feel in the mouth, you need a little bit of oil.
That was expertise displayed.
It was.
Oh boy.
I expect
Word
nothing
wizard.
less.
I would even extend 2 points for that.
This is a game that doesn't count. Doesn't the board points don't matter.
It's the game of
Also,
life,
it's a
Tyler.
perfect
You still got any
vaping
points
combination.
yet.
So what is the perfect vaping combination?
Peanut butter chocolate stout, or as this flavor with this is like, tastes to me like caramelized popcorn.
Okay.
What are you
And-
smoking tonight?
It's Django.
Oh, that's not a phone?
Yeah, I just chew on it.
From here, it looks like a small phone of some sort. Like,
Hello, God.
yeah, like what you
It's me, Margaret.
When you graduate away from the brick phones, you can change the faceplates. They get smaller. They're called those size
No.
phones.
Rails. Us.
Yep.
Per usual.
That was fun.
Also, we've got like 5 comments about like this either smelling, tasting, or needs to be involved with Reese Cups or Reese Cup cereal.
Who
Yeah.
said it? I'm curious.
Pour it right on your
Seawood,
cereal.
Got Hecubus. There was a Seawood. There was like 2 or 3 other ones that I kind of let them go because they all added up. But
Well, fuck you guys, evidently.
sorry, man.
Oh, it's great, Matt.
Yeah, when you see somebody the same thing, like I'm just gonna say a bag, one shot. Like
I will ask.
Reese
The only
Cups.
thing I will say is if it's someone we haven't shouted out yet, make sure we do.
Well, Beer Life Helen just joined. Speaking of people we haven't.
Hey, it's our. Ooh, who is
Oh,
our
you
top
about said
follower?
it.
Who is our top follower now?
Oh, Hecubus. Sorry, beer.
All right. So what I'll say is our most active follower right now is Hecubus.
Yep.
He still, in my opinion, has a slight way to go only because, A, she has more followers. So every time she shouts us out, she gives us a little more love on that. But the big thing is, I've also been following her and vice versa on my personal account since she was at like follower 6. So since she followed
She means
me
a
to
lot
this
to
one,
us.
since she followed me to this one, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
But Hecubus and all his memes right now are kind of kicking your
Yeah,
ass. so
I'm gonna no offense to Beer Life Helen, but Hecubus always seems to like give me shout outs. That's like 2 weeks in a row. He gives me like some props.
Who's
Like,
Hecubus? Is it-
my guy?
He's just
personally?
no.
No.
I think he lives in the
He
Washington
says,
State
"I shall
area.
continue to fight.
Yes.
Climb that ladder, my friend."
So Hecubus made a whole bunch of memes, including these. So like one was a Charles Darwin quote. One was a Galileo Galilei quote. One was like literally an image from our show that looked like a newscast. I know you can't see that, but I don't care.
I definitely need to see this when we get done recording.
It's
We just have fun, and we have people who join us online and have fun with us.
an extremely awkward TikTok, which was amazing, and it might be one of my favorite things you've done. But when you're gyrating like this,
We just started some unofficial like
Oh.
maybe a hierarchy of climb for the top here. Beer Life Helen's like, are you trying to start some S? Oh no, it's actually a shit. There's a space there. Shit between us. And then Hecubus' off-screen Matt will dominate all. Beer Life Helen, I have to give it to him. He is hilarious. I don't know if that's me or Hecubus.
It'd be Hecubus.
Probably Hecubus. I'm not that funny, but
she's been giving him a lot of credit lately.
Yeah.
Because I keep trying to start a rivalry,
We
and
love
she
you.
keeps backing
We love
out.
you both.
yeah.
You're one A and one B.
I'm not naming which one's
Yeah,
which right
One
now.
is A and one is 1. How about that? Because 1A and 1B still, you know.
Yeah,
like that.
we're either way. We're pretty impressed. You guys are awesome.
I never would imagine when we started this that like we would have people
That we'd
like
have-
the two of them
That we're cool as shit and would
like literally tune
Yeah.
in every week. It's
tune in every
blows
week.
my it blows my mind.
Give us random Instagram like posts that, and then send them
Right.
to us to put on our other social media. Like,
Hecubus is throwing out a much love to Beer Life Helen as well. So
Play
it's a loving
nice.
rivalry for the
Game of Thrones.
pinnacle of our
all right,
reception.
Puppy Slumber Party. I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I'm going 3,
3.75.
so that's gonna be a 3.5.
It's a 3.5.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to do math when it's even.
Yeah.
We,
Love
we,
averages.
we love averages. Mr. Matt,
Yeah.
hashtag dish bitch, although you haven't had to, we might want to make him wash something just to
You know, I got new duties over here.
But anyway, what would you give it,
Duty.
brother?
Honestly, I gotta go 3 1/4.
Well, you have to-
I drink it so fast because it's
As far as,
delicious
like,
beer.
peanut butter stout
I'm
goes,
deprived.
it's got a really good peanut butter nose, but the flavor is there's like peanut butter stout's gonna be hardly there on the taste, on the money, or too much. And this one's like the hardly there. So if you don't want a rich peanut butter flavor, it's good. But I like the one where it's kind of more that middle ground.
You know what would make this beer amazing? Put it over the 4 mark? Banana. Oh wait, I believe a brewery we know does a peanut butter banana chocolate stout. I mean, I think Books and Brews just made one a couple weeks ago that we had, and we're doing it next month as a 5 Gallon Friday again.
Kind of
I
a
always miss
king.
I mean, it is a king. Oh, what Disney movie had a king? Louis. No, that's not right. That's not right. It's Louis. King Louis.
I was thinking of Louisville.
From Jungle Book. That Louisville. God damn.
I drove over just to get it and it was already gone. Britt was like, King Louis on. Bet,
King
let's
Louis
go.
gone.
They went through 2 6-olds, which is
We made 10 gallons of that
roughly
beer.
equivalent 80 pints.
We normally only put the first one on at 5. We only do one, and we put it on at 5. This one we went ahead and went, you know what, we'll put one on during the day shift because we're not that busy. We blew one during the day shift and then blew one in 2 hours during the night shift.
Yeah.
It was impressive.
$1 for every time I said that.
No,
I couldn't let it pass.
Don't be sorry.
You'd have $3.
You'd have... Never mind. So before
should we get a wash on this, actually?
Yes.
Because that's peanut butter.
And while we're doing that, is there a...
Dishwasher. I get it now.
Dish bitch.
No, it's not dishwasher. That's
Okay.
very
Is there a...
Hashtag dish bitch.
Is there a story from your time in Ireland
I miss all the good stuff.
that especially deals with a maybe a pet shop
Yeah.
and a vet that you would like to tell us
Yeah,
about?
there's some weirdness.
There's one in particular.
Wait,
where
weirdness in you?
Where windows
That
are
never
involved.
happens.
Where windows are involved.
Yes, so I worked at, I lived in Ireland for a couple years. I worked at a pet shop around Christmas time. Barry was the owner. Big, tall, very thick Irish accents and a little...
You're gonna do the accents, right?
It just happens
Yes!
when I talk about them.
All right, go ahead.
So Barry, fucking Barry. I gotta precurse it with a couple small things. One day, I went up to the attic to get something,
storyteller.
and Barry said, I came down, I said, Barry, there's a bunch of birds up in the attic. Like, what? They didn't have wings. And he goes, oh shit, Grace, the birds. The birds. Oh no, the birds. And he ran out of the room, and I was like, what's going on with the birds? And I followed him. He's just like, oh, I forgot we put the birds up there. I was like, why? They don't have wings, Barry. He's like, we clipped them, so they can't get away. And I was like, they're in an attic. They're not going to get away.
And that's not
But
how
he
you
just-
clip a bird's
No,
wings.
he should not, first of all. I don't know who let him have the birds.
Or animals ever.
Right.
It was actually the cutest little pet shop ever, and I love it. It's in
Just
Ennis.
keep listening.
Ennis, Ireland. It's an amazing, cute place. I painted for them a bunch. He was a lovely guy, but this specific night was Little Shop of Horrors. So there's a queue out the door. It's Christmas Eve. There's a queue out the door, and Barry's like, Grace, mind the queue, mind the queue. So I'm popping around trying to help people, and this little old lady comes up to me and says, love, I hate to interrupt you, but the hamsters are after eating their own babies. And if you're after doing something, you've already done it. So I was like, oh no, the hamsters are after eating their own babies. What do I do? And I go and look, and the hamsters had babies, and they were gnawing on their brains. They weren't even like fully formed yet. They should have been separated, somehow did not. It was overlooked. I don't know. So I went up to Barry, and I was just like, oh, Jesus.
Keep listening.
Barry, the hamsters are after eating their own babies. In the most American accent. He's like, oh shit, Grace, the hamsters. I forgot about the hamsters. So he runs over and he's just like, get as many out as you can. There's children here. We don't want them to see this. And so he gives me a Kleenex box and
Children.
I glove up and I'm trying to get these
Kleenex box.
little is for children. Dead baby hamsters are also for children.
All right, continue.
Get one for Christmas.
In Ireland.
In Ireland only. So I put them into the box, and I was like almost vomiting the whole time. It was really sad. It was quite horrific. But there was one that was still kind of moving around and alive, and I was just like, I can save this one. So I was like, Barry, come back. There's this little, it's doing an army crawl, but half of its head is missing, but it was still moving, and
You thought you could save it?
Just keep listening. Just keep listening.
So I called Barry back, and I was like, Barry, I tried to get all the hamsters out, but there's one that's alive, and he was just like, all right, give it to me. So, all right, here you go. And I continue, and then I go back, and I was like, where's that hamster that I gave you? Oh, shit, the hamster. And he starts looking around. He can't remember. I was like, Barry, is it still in your hand? Because he's like standing like this. And he's like, oh, yeah, there it is. And he opens it up, and it's like a bloody little half-alive baby hamster. And he's like, go to the vet next door. We'll sort it out. He'll sort it all out for you. And I was like, okay, you think he can help him? And there was a veterinary attached to the pet shop. So put him in some tissue.
I wonder
why. For these specific reasons that clearly happen daily.
He did damn good business.
Birds with their wings in the attic.
He knew.
Fucking half brain, half eating.
He knew the
fucking
business he was
hamsters.
running. So
Anyway.
I take it in its little paper, and I go over to the clinic, and I was like, the hamsters were after eating their babies. Barry said to bring this one over. We might be able to save it. And it's a giant, big metal veterinary table. And he puts this tiny little hamster in the middle of it, and I was just like, oh God, what's going to happen here? And I'm like kind of crying. And he was like, no, it's too far gone now. It's too far gone. I was like, oh Jesus, are you going to have to like euthanize it or something? Open up that window, so Grace. And I was like, oh, what? Okay. And I opened the window. I thought he needed air. Fuck it out the window, so. He literally fucked it out the window. That's what he did with the baby hamster. I heard it splat. And I was just like, ooh. It was horrific. So I go back to Barry, and he's like, well, Grace, how'd things go? And I said, he fucked it out the window, Barry. Like, I was in shock. He fucked it out the window, Barry. Yeah, it was, and I went home that day and told my roommate, who was like, we're closing that shop down. It's been 20 years. We have to. It was horrific.
Us at two bearded guys do not condone animal violence or
Nor
mistreatment.
do I was crying the whole time.
Or
I did not know what to do.
Or mistreatment of any kind, but goddamn,
She
that
tried to
story's
save
funny.
it.
I tried to save
She
it.
tried so hard.
I nearly went outside and tried to find it, and I was just like, oh God. It was not funny at the time, I'll tell you that much.
But it is now.
It is.
All right, anyway, do we have any comments or anything?
We do. So, Sim Binbeard joined us. He got the cry laugh emoji. Oh my god, this is the best story. And Beer Life Helen's got the emoji.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I am an animal advocate. If anybody's upset, I was too. I just wanted
I got to know. Devil's advocate here, so.
This should be good.
Yeah, alright, so you open up the window, he fucked it out the window.
Fucked it out the window.
How big was it? How far away was he from the window? Was that like a more impressive feat than it sounds?
It was about where the wall is here.
Oh, so about
5 feet?
5 to 6 feet? Yeah.
I mean,
we're on the slab.
Window, it's only like,
It opened quite a bit.
Okay.
Actually, it was a.
She keeps going.
She does, actually.
Swing open.
Noticed.
Okay.
So it was a full open.
Okay.
Sure, it was a full open now.
And so he
picked up the hamster,
that's kind of impressive.
and he fucked the hamster straight out the window. And I said, what do you like?
What do you like?
Hey, little Munchkin's joining us again.
Good night.
She missed
Night, sweetheart.
Hopefully you didn't hear that whole story.
Oh, it's horrifying.
What do you want for Christmas?
I'm still stuck in the birds. Like, there's birds in the attics with no wings.
Okay.
There was another, oh my god, the bunnies.
What?
Do they not have ears?
Hold on.
He had a van.
Hold on. Go.
He would take me in the van to like run errands around. We'd pick up.
I forgot about the bunnies. You've told me this
and
one too.
He was like, we need to go get rid of the garbage at the dump. So we put a bunch of bags in the back and we took it. And I opened up the back and I was like pulling stuff out and I was like, what's in these bottom bags that are squishy? And it was bunnies that had died at the pet shop.
What?
By natural causes, I'm sure.
Are we? Are we sure?
They had been there clearly a while. And I was like, Barry, there's bunnies in the back. Oh shit, I forgot about the bunnies. Every time. It was like a Father Ted episode. It was ridiculous. And he apparently had them in there a week ago. They'd been in there for a week. I don't know how we didn't smell them except there was a separator, but
Anything?
yeah, it was gruesome. That was fun.
I'm still stuck with the fucking birds.
Birds, Barry, they have no wings. Yeah.
And he just kept them there, and they had no wings,
He had
and he
clipped-
fed them.
What he had done was he had gotten them like 2 days before, so it wasn't super long.
Sure.
And he
Long enough to
had
clip their fucking
It was like
wings?
parrots. They had their wings clipped. He had a couple like bungees or whatever, and they were just sitting on perches up there in their cages. And there were like there was I think just one that was kind of flying around, feathers everywhere, shit everywhere. And he had put them up
boy.
there to make room for them and forgotten.
Has this pet shop been shut down? Do we know?
Worried about
Not
this
to
one.
my knowledge. It's been there.
Well, we got something.
Why does this hit Beer Like Hell and just ask, what happened to this pet store?
Right.
And also, we got a very sharp-eyed watcher. Sin Beer was like, is that Taxman 401 cake?
Damn!
Wow. Yes.
We're about to
Yes.
talk about it.
Yes, sir.
But damn! Alright, so since it's been brought up, damn!
No shit, right?
I didn't have that.
I know that we were transitioning on. I'm going to bring us back. I love the Ireland stories.
Oh,
I've heard several. I had not heard that one. My God.
I didn't think you'd heard that one.
Crazy,
That's
I remember meeting me and I've heard that story.
You heard that story?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I drink too much and I tell some
Fucked it
weird
out the window.
stories.
Would you like to know how often Dana
you do
says that
not-
now? A lot. She says it
It's
a
called
lot.
the Ennis Pet Shop.
Look it up.
ENNIS. Check it out.
Maybe.
It's real.
Sin Beer's wife is drinking that right now, the 401 cake. That's
Oh,
how
ask her thoughts.
Yeah.
Hold on,
And
hold
yeah,
on.
Get her thoughts. We'll
We
get
want her to tell you the thought.
The
You hold
main
on.
Ireland story I remember, and I get why if you choose not to tell it, I get it 100% completely. But the cucumber story.
Oh, God.
Oh boy. Alright, so we're gonna drink beer first. Because it's been a while.
I wonder if my parents are still watching.
I don't think so. Anyway, so
I haven't seen anybody else on here.
No pressure at all.
we're drinking
so.
Taxman 401 Cake. It is a Belgian style brown ale with chocolate, coconut, and vanilla. It is 8% and 26 IBU. I can't wait to see Matt drink this.
I just saw his face.
Oh, I did not. Anyway, but you're gonna have to take at least one more sip.
You don't want it, I'll drink it.
No, I just don't like coconut.
So invest wisely in 401 Cake, our German chocolate cake inspired brown ale featuring rich and sweet cocoa nibs, toasted coconut, and Madagascar vanilla beans, showcasing complex roasted and caramel malt notes. Max out your contribution limit on this smoothly decadent
401k, last I knew, 70,500 per year contribution you could do. Sorry.
Yeah.
By the way, real quick, are you a caramel or a caramel guy?
Caramel.
I'm a caramel. I'm from Indiana. It's
Caramel.
caramel.
Really?
Get the fuck
It's
out.
also basil and
No, stay. You're funny.
oregano.
Yeah, wait, never mind. Don't leave. That damn oregano.
Oregano.
Fucked out the window.
Fuck it out the window.
Lovely.
Huh. I don't know what to think.
I'm with you.
I'm a little confused.
I'm going to take it as a big win that I'm not getting much coconut on this. That is fantastic.
So, by the way, the fact that I'm confused is the reason Matt's going, hey, it didn't do that
I
bad.
don't taste the coconut. If you breathe out your nose, you get a
Nope.
very cake,
Oh, I was going to say, I don't want
a very cakey kind of the chocolate.
Nothing's
nibs.
happening.
No, whatever is coconut, I don't want that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fill her up, boys.
Oh,
It's not.
There's so many comments I have right now. But there are people watching, and we put it on YouTube and leave it there.
Yeah, we'll go to the internet. Stays
we
on the
do.
And considering I coach both high school and travel baseball, I do have to somewhat not be an idiot. Last week not included, because I'm sure I said something real bad.
Oh, I'm sure.
we were
We
real
need to talk
good.
about this because I can't taste it anymore.
I don't know if I want to.
No, yeah.
It does taste like the cake of a German chocolate cake, where it's got that
Yeah, the cake.
unique cake flavor. It's not just a chocolate cake; it's a
Yeah, I agree.
chocolate. I'll give it that, but
I'm kind of cool Matt's going first on this
I
one.
don't know. I typically like Taxman stuff, but I'm not like a huge lover of. Like I think they do good, but it's not like my favorite style because it's usually Belgians and whatnot.
So,
But this is good, but it's just so odd.
I'm going to pull up my my personal Untapped real quick, because if I remember
It is
right,
odd.
I had this beer at my friend's
I like
wedding.
it.
I'm going to tear this beer up.
So I did. So I had this beer at my friend's wedding, and I remember it on draft.
Was this there?
It was there, and I remember having it on their wedding, and I remember giving it a perfectly average, a 3. But
This tastes different now. Maybe it's because we were drinking a bunch.
no, it was one of the first ones I drank that day.
Okay.
Because it was before the wedding even started, and then they had it upstairs, I drank it more.
Okay.
But it's weird because I gave it perfectly average that day. Drinking out of this can, and I don't know if maybe I was nicer that day because it was a wedding and 2 of my best friends were getting married and I was happy, and that doesn't happen all that often. Or if it's the can, or if it's because it's set, or if it's the day, but
Tastes different.
it's not that it tastes different because I'm having troubles doing like the side by side, but I'm trying to figure out how I gave a perfectly average to this beer. Because if this is the beer I drank,
I remember it being there, but I don't remember having tasted this.
coconut is not prevalent at all. There is a little bit of a weird, I will give you that, a little bit of the German chocolate cakey to it. But I'm a huge German chocolate cake fan too. So I'm also kind of going, it gives my tongue a weird film.
My God.
Like, I'm not okay with this beer.
So, do not trust my taste buds because they're not properly trained up yet.
By the way, don't worry, be hoppy. Sorry, but you're getting one of these.
Maybe you can tell us we're wrong. I don't know.
Actually, don't worry, be hoppy. If you end up liking it or you think we're idiots,
Yeah,
tell us.
Tell us.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Sin Bin Beard's wife to tell us what she thinks.
Yeah.
No, she said they're not
I
jokes.
too, because I enjoy it. I want to know what
So,
she thinks.
here's... don't trust my taste buds because they're not properly trained yet. I almost get a bit of a vomit flavor, which might indicate it's infected.
Well, I'm not getting that one at all. Mine are better
now
than
I'm
yours.
sad.
My
Taste it.
no.
She might like the taste of vomit.
Here, here. My
That's why I liked it so much.
hey, my taste buds are
Follow my
definitely
other
more
Instagram.
accurate than yours when it comes to.
I don't like it.
I'm not getting vomit.
I don't like
I'm
it.
not getting that. It's a unique, odd German chocolate-ish.
I'm not getting vomit at all.
I'm not a fan. But yeah, go ahead. That's just me.
No, it's you right now. I already talked.
No flavor really stands out. It just doesn't taste good to me. I'm sorry. Taxman does a lot of great stuff.
That's an understatement.
Right. So yeah.
I liked the cakey vibe, and I drank his, so that's my testimony.
I'm really kind of excited to see the scores on this. Because clearly Grace's are going to be higher.
Well,
Clearly John's are going to be ridiculously low. And I'll probably be somewhere in between. I will go ahead and go first since I'm going to be the in-between, I think. And I'm going to give it a 2.25. I'm a little disappointed because I did give it such a high grade while sober in the past. But I'm going to go 2.25.
Grace?
okay. I would seek this out. So,
Really? Okay.
4.
Oh, damn!
I would be like, do you have this? I want it.
I want to be that level. I'm more of like a 0.5. Like, I am so fucking ridiculously low. Like,
That's the lowest score I think
That's the lowest we've ever
I
had.
have. That's the lowest score I've given anything. I don't like it at all. At all.
Do you usually like stoutier things?
100%.
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
We both like Brown's pastry.
I am
Well, he's more. Well, what's surprising
pastry,
is
yeah.
what I'll say is I'm a little surprised in one thing. John actually likes pastry style stouts more than I do.
Yeah, this is right up my alley.
This
I
goes
should've
more to the
loved this.
pastry style.
I thought it was
That
better
gives us
than-
an
Oh,
average
Matt has
of
some.
2.25.
I was biting my tongue on
This gives us a
what
2.25.
you think. But I was actually, ironically, Sin Bin Beard popped up. Alright, he said that his wife
That's Chadwick also.
likes it
Oh, it is,
and
isn't
says it tastes like chocolate cake to her, but she does not get coconut. And he thought it was okay, but he wasn't too impressed.
All right.
He thought it would be better than it was. So maybe this is a female appealing
It's
beer
a
and not to do.
Beer
I mean,
for women.
it's
Hey.
speaking right now.
Hey, women drink craft beer too.
No, I'm saying like maybe this is a beer that
Yeah,
girls
maybe-
like and dudes don't.
Actually, it's funny as I know more women right now on social media. Now, again, I don't know them personally, so maybe they're just taking pictures.
I don't know women
But-
personally. I'm
No, I'm
not
talking
talking
about
about
these women. These
It's
women.
been a long dry spell.
I just finished a beer.
Is Aaron watching?
Zing.
I really hope not at this point, but she does seem to watch the entire episode of every episode. So
I apologize for that.
anyway, God damn it. I don't even know what I'll say anymore. I'm moving on.
Our average is a 2.25.
Thank you. We're moving on.
Yeah, I would give it a 2 anyways. I'd be like,
Matt's at it too?
Yeah.
Matt, go grab us another beer. We have to have one more. We can't end on that.
That's.
Well, and now I do need to take that
Yeah,
weekly
you're
bathroom
good.
break.
You're good. So anyway, Grace,
Yes.
what is your longest you've ever set for one tattoo session that you were the tattoo artist?
6-7 hours.
Because I know our mutual friend Kelly set for an extended period.
She was one of the longest.
Yeah.
She probably was the longest one.
Because our friend Kelly has basically very few pain sensors.
Yeah, she her skin actually tapped out long before she did.
Grace gave her an option of it was a slower time at the time, and she goes, hey, you know what? We'll do a special, this price, tap out session.
Yeah.
And Grace almost lost money. Luckily, Kelly's skin gave up before Kelly did, because I think Grace would have had Kelly fully bodied tattooed by the end of it.
She could have, but sometimes, honestly, my back gives out before people do.
Oh, yeah.
Other people do.
The longest I've ever set for a tattoo myself was 5 on my arm. And by the end, and I don't have a huge pain tolerance. I don't move, but I don't have a huge pain tolerance. She makes fun of me because I usually sit there dead still and go fuck shit, god damn it, motherfucker, god shit.
He's a very verbal.
his channel was.
I'm like, you can scream all you want, just don't move.
Well, I don't scream, but I'm very verbal with my god damn it.
Yeah.
But it's funny because my skin gave up, and that was at 5. And she's told me about Kelly, and I'm just like, nah. I
ended up being like.
She started getting too red,
this is a
and
cool can
her
art,
skin
and
was
it
starting
sounds
to
really
raspberry, and I was like, all right, we gotta call it quits. But there have been long ones where I'm like, they're ready to keep going, and I've been sitting like this for 5 hours, and I'm like,
I'm done.
I'm done, man. I need some
And she's kind of a badass. So
biofreeze and
I'm gonna give the
a shot of
shot of
beer.
vodka.
one of those two.
Hey, how many people are watching?
We don't know. We
6.
made Matt get up.
Yeah, I leaked it. Oh, Beer Life Helen says my phone is dead. You guys did awesome. Best part of my Mondays. Thanks.
In answer to your question, John.
I am watching. I love it.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi. So if anyone has an opinion, we're gonna do one more beer because I cannot end it on that. Taxman I normally love.
That's 2 more beers.
Well, we're trying to choose.
I picked
Unless
these
Grace
two.
just went.
I mean,
God damn it.
that looks like
We have
2
time.
to me.
Okay.
Well, they both
All right.
so delicious.
And we're not
Grace-
going into 3 by any stretch
I
tonight.
think
So
John was gonna be like, well, which one does the crowd think?
the crowd says
That's what I
both.
was going to do.
Crowd
but
says both.
Well,
Crowd says both.
Grace is the crowd. Mostly because, you know what I get to do now?
Let's do that one first because I think
Well, where'd it go?
Actually, I think that one might work.
Okay,
better
I
than
need
last one.
I need a
I would
potty
say.
break.
You think so?
Prairie.
There it is.
Knowing Prairie, that's usually a pretty strong
Yeah, I don't.
flavored beer. I think that should be the finisher.
I was going to go from Oreo to coffee.
I like Oreo to coffee.
Okay. fair
Yeah.
point.
That and I get to use my bat-handled bottle opener.
Thanks,
Handy
Aaron.
dandy.
Thanks, Aaron. And it's also a whole lot easier to use than that damn spatula.
Where's my special at?
The one where we're literally opening our beers like this.
It's
Tyler's just used to a certain shape in
Ooh.
his hand, so
Ooh,
it's
I
smaller,
like
yeah.
this. I like that.
like a half pack of Rolaids.
Nubs.
Oh, right there. It's fine.
Nubs.
Self-deprecating humor for the win. I have no problems at all making fun of myself.
So I need to decide.
I enjoyed
water.
it.
Is it,
It's-
is it murdering your thirst?
But it's water.
It's cleaning my glass.
I expect a little more like, ooh, like, yes, it's murdering my thirst.
So by the
It's
way,
water.
Oh,
I'm
did
sorry.
you talk about the
this beer's real old
liquid death?
and
Bad.
not great. Here, try it.
There's an effing Oreos being face. Yes, there
I've been
is.
trying to drink this for 3 months.
It's from
I mean 3
Prairie.
weeks.
You have been, yeah.
3 weeks.
So this is the Prairie Artisan Ale's Double Dunk Imperial Stout with Oreo.
Flat 12?
It's fine. It's a little
I've
warm.
not had this.
It's not great.
It's not.
I also don't like that style, but
Yeah, wheat bears, Belgian wheats.
Did you say what Nick said about liquid death?
you took the phone away.
Oh, we didn't get that.
The quote's on the phone.
On the line yet?
What?
What
Oh,
was said
yeah.
about the liquid death? Was
No, not yet. Woo! Hello.
No, I was looking for the phone.
Don't worry. It's down there, I think.
Yeah, the Oreo beer is like very much hitting. Sin Bin Beard also
Yes.
wants to know more about this.
Not my favorite.
All right. We are go. Yeah.
Damn.
Belgian
No,
wheat.
I'll take that back. It's still my sip beer.
Well, since you guys are busy pouring and bullshitting, I will say my experience with Prairie Artisan craft beers.
It's artisan, bro.
Artisan.
or artesian, not.
It's not viscous. It's viscous.
God damn it! It is not viscous.
Tomato potato.
Can you hand me his?
Yeah, they make a lot of high gravity
There's some there,
stouts.
real quick.
Most of their stuff is usually like 10% range or above on about everything I've had. The first thing I found out was their Prairie bomb with an exclamation point. Very delicious beer. Would highly recommend seeking that out. I would say it's at least a 4, 4.5 for me as a stout fan. It's got vanilla. It's got a little bit of spice
No,
to
even
it.
better, get it.
It's delicious.
Which one?
Prairie
Prairie?
bomb.
This one here
I like the spicy.
is rocking 11.9% ABV.
I
Yeah,
love
so
spicy.
And it is double dunk.
Double dunk.
So
I remember
Imperial
that.
Stout with Oreo. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a different spin they've got on the Imperial Stout. Where can we find this? We're asked. By Women of the Beer Factory.
Prairie's.
I bought this
I
specifically
need that.
from the liquor store right by the 96th Street Books and Brews.
Yeah, I see Prairie around quite a bit in the Indianapolis area. I don't know where they're from though.
So well, that's the problem. Is Prairie doesn't actually have its own location. Prairie does contract brewing, and so Prairie, this bottle, for instance, was brewed and bottled by Krebs Brewing Company in Krebs, Oklahoma. But I know that's not their only location they brew out of.
So they're just one of those that contract their recipes out to.
Yeah, they contract recipes out. They do small batch,
I didn't know that was a thing.
essentially,
That's
and
awesome.
then they don't. I don't even think they have a location. I think they do test batches, make recipes, send them to places. But anyway, before we drink this, there is one last thing on Liquid Death. This is your sister's wife, right? So your brother-in-law,
My sister's husband.
Sister's wife.
sister's wife. Wow,
He's gonna love that.
it's the same thing you said earlier. Almost,
Nick Madison.
you said it was your
I said it
sister's
was my
brother-in-law,
sister's
right?
brother-in-law,
Yeah.
and then I was like, wait, no. He's
So basically,
my
Grace and I
brother-in-law.
can't talk. But anyway, so Liquid Death, is it just water? Is what she asked, or what he asked, and
It is
Grace goes,
literally
yeah. His response: for the bearded heavy metal beer guy who doesn't want to be caught drinking Fiji, drink Liquid Death. We have a new commercial for you.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's
Say that
amazing.
earlier?
Yeah, we would be great Liquid Death guys.
Okay.
And I'll drink the shit out of that. But it is time for our Prairie Artisan bomb.
While you guys take your sniffs, we got joined by Professor Electromagnet.
That's
Brent.
right.
Brent's back.
That is a
Future
that-
guest.
That is a hearty name.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like
It was
Brent,
it
aka
was his,
future guest.
photography name and
Tattoo.
tattoo name when he had his own private studio.
Ah.
And so the full shop's name was Professor Electromagnet's Ouch Gallery and Tattoo Emporium.
I remember that now that I hear
And I was
The-
like,
the
I
Ouch
want to
Gallery
go
part.
to there. I want to
Well,
work
the
there.
Ouch Gallery up until recently had been,
I just love that name.
it started in
Tattoo
Muncie
place, Ouch Gallery.
and has just been forever.
Wait, it was in Muncie?
Since 97.
That's where it started.
Brent told me once. I don't remember.
First
like
licensed
second
tattoo
or
shop in Indiana.
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were other shops, but they weren't licensed
License. Okay.
It was when it was made legal. He was the first licensed
Good job,
shop.
Brent.
yet. He's
Doing
owned
things
all
by
the,
the book.
Ouch Galleries since now Professor Electromagnet.
But it's time to drink beer. Again, this is the Double Dunk.
I'm glad we went
Ooh.
at least one more.
It is
Yeah, but we just
boozy.
have to watch the taste out of that last one out.
That was not great. Not this beer, the last one. It's pretty tasty.
It's very boozy. I don't taste the Oreos as much as I smell it.
I agree. It's very boozy. I don't. If something's going to be a double dunk Oreo, I'm thinking it's going to be at least one of the double stuffed, if not the new ones that I have not
Yeah.
had yet.
It's the most stuffed.
The most
It's what I
stuffed.
saw at
Although
the
I
gas
think if you
station.
dipped an Oreo in it, that would be delicious.
What vape flavor would go with this?
Oreo, duh.
Yeah, there's cookies and cream that would be,
Is it cream or is it
immaculate.
creme?
Cream.
Oh man, English.
That's right. France? Yeah, cookies and cream would be perfect.
It's very boozy. Very boozy.
It's actually for 11% though.
I mean,
it's
this is
not
nice too if
11%
you'd like to
boozy.
try it.
It tastes hearty.
You're gonna cough a little.
Look at the coating on the glass. I'm
Just-
gonna need that.
just
So it's
suck
on
like
the
craft
hole.
beer.
Suck in the hole. Okay, that's all I gotta do.
How's your mouth feel over there, Tyler?
Sorry, I had a work question that's actually really funny.
Look at your hit that
flavor, though.
So we
flavor.
have a new
I do
hire.
like that.
Biscuits?
Well, we have a new hire
Biscuits.
at one of our locations, and our manager of that location put that person into ADP, and instead of $750 an hour for training,
75.
it's 75,000 an hour.
Oh my god, you guys hiring?
Oh no, my bad. It's just 75. It just for some reason ADP added about 800 zeros. But it's 75.0, so it's $75 an hour.
I would
Again,
support that.
I'm gonna go with our manager screwed up.
Not
Who
pointing
did that?
fingers,
Was
huh?
it-
She's a good new employee. I've met her, but
For where?
no.
If you're having $75 an hour, I would do a lot for that.
Yeah.
What would?
Nope, not yet.
Well, what'd you do,
I
Matt?
said a lot.
This is hour 2. We're there.
Yeah, but we're getting low on hour 2.
Instead of a Klondike bar,
'Cause we started early.
$75 an hour.
All right, so beer wise, it's another coating beer.
Very viscous.
Yeah, it's very viscous. I'll never agree with you on
I
that.
know. It's okay. You don't have to.
I guess you guys.
It's
keep
almost-
saying that, but
It's almost syrupy.
It's literally coating my glass.
It's glass, but I don't know. Maybe
It's almost syrupy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not getting
Molassa.
Oreo at all.
Molasses.
Blackstrap Molassa.
Molasses?
Molasses.
It does have molasses.
I have no idea what
Blackstrap molasses. My mom used to make us take a spoonful when we
when you were sick. Yep, been there, done that.
Really? I thought.
Girl,
that
I
she
grew
was
up in
the only
Summitville,
one.
Indiana. What the fuck do you think?
Damn. It's a good
We guys
reminder
holistic or
of.
But no, we have a stoplight that
Trauma.
blinks.
Oh.
I grew up in Yorktown, spent half my year in Summitville. When I was there, either mom, grandma, or grandpa was shoving molasses down my throat every time I was sick.
I'm talking about having molasses on a peanut butter sandwich.
Also, battery acid works great for crabs. My grandpa told me, not anything personal. But Indiana.
Moving on.
talking about-
How about
oh,
that
okay.
beer? Yeah, those Indiana crabs.
It's not.
Will you be here every week?
So I'm gonna just give it
Did I
a.
just lose my job?
You know what? I'm giving it a grade because I can't talk now. I'm gonna give it a 2.75.
About a 3.
I'd go 3.
3. It's a perfect average beer.
Yeah.
So it's a 3. I really. I'm sorry, guys, if you're wanting more off of that.
We went into it before we went off rails.
Yeah, I know.
So
Once she said that, there was no hope for me speaking at that point.
You got it, right? You kind of got that
I'm gonna use your
got
liquor.
that little reminder about
All right, so I'm gonna just drink this water.
childhood trauma.
Thank you, Miss Seth. Which ocean are those crabs from that you killed with battery acid?
God damn
It
it!
was my mom's dad.
God damn it! All right. Anyway,
We don't go to doctors. We've got battery acid.
Excuse me. Women that drink craft beer just said, "Do we just become best friends?"
yes.
John, you want to go ahead and pour that beer and get ready to go?
Yeah. Grace, you're gonna fill the void here while I pour beer.
I feel
just go.
a lot of voids. Oh god. What do I do? What do I do with my hands?
You're crushing it. Keep going.
Yeah. Well, I'm no Tyler, but
That's a good thing.
this is a beer called
Just talk about normal stuff. Don't talk
Brown
about this
Label.
beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't talk about the beer.
You do you.
You do you.
Like, I don't know.
That's why you're here.
These days, just like in general. What
Oh yeah. What is Grace doing?
Tattooing a lot. I try to make time to see Chicken Nugget and my niece.
Chick.
Yep.
You got any dope jams you listen to these days? Like, hey, this is what I crank it up to.
I've been listening to something Brent put me onto, Lydia Lovelace.
That's a name. That's
Yeah,
some
she's
gravitas.
awesome. It's kind of similar to what Brent's been playing with Megan Martin. Megan Martin reminded us a lot of her, and so I started listening to Lydia Lovelace, and I was like, wow, she's awesome. It's kind of like garage country.
Did you say garage country?
Garage band, kind of
Okay.
rough country, but I think Megan Martin is on her way to that
Megan
level.
Martin's a throwback kind of to Patsy Cline.
Yeah.
You can't take like a
So not garage country, more classic, old school
But
female
she's kind
country.
of doing a new thing, and I've been rocking that at the shop when I tattoo.
Oh, I'll listen to
Great tattoo music.
I'll listen to Megan all day long.
Yeah. Guys will come in and be like, what are we listening to? And like, this band.
This bitch.
Promise it's not Ani DeFranco every day. Or Cranberry.
So what are we drinking?
All right. So this is from Lupulin Brewing.
Please tell me you showed the label.
I am getting ready to. It is the coffee shop assault vehicle. It is imperial stout infused with cocoa nibs and bourbon barrel aged coffee beans. So it's a coffee cocoa imperial stout.
Do you happen to say the ABV?
I have not.
It's 11%. All right, I do have a question. What is SRM?
That's the color.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yep.
So I know a lot about beer, but that I had no idea.
SRM is color.
So what's a 50 then in that scale?
Well, I'm guessing black.
So black, but
Dark
not
brown to
pitch.
black.
Not pitch.
Sure.
All right. Just thought I'd ask. All right.
yeah,
Anyway,
fake.
this label, straight up, is the most hipster-looking thing I've ever seen in
It's
my life.
a bearded guy with flannel.
It's
And a
what Tom
cat.
aspires
And
to
a
be.
cat.
But it also
on the
has a
front of
cat.
the Vespo.
On it, yeah. The Vespa is the big thing. Oh, and his satchel, and his scarf,
And his Starbucks.
and his Starbucks.
Gauged ears.
Gauged
and
ears.
tattoos.
Well, I got some tattoos, not as
So,
many
yeah,
as that guy
we can
does.
buy like all three of you. You guys would be that can.
No, we still wouldn't. None of us have gauges.
I don't have a
do
Vespa.
we?
Let's try it, guys. Let's combine.
Like Voltron.
Voltron!
I mean that like it sounded.
Three-tron.
Yeah, god
Cheers.
damn it.
One more.
Stephanie, if you're watching,
3 drunk.
Come on down.
The stairs.
She's at the bar right now, thank you.
oh wow.
Wait, make it
That
weird,
smells
Tyler.
amazing.
Damn straight. Ooh, that's a good one to end on. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
There's no
Oh.
syrupiness to this.
I don't know who this is, but Little Miss Strange.
That's Steph!
Oh, that's
Oh no, that's Lizzie.
Ah,
Little Miss Strange. That's Lizzie.
okay.
That's Tom's wife.
It's a heck of a name.
That's right.
I
All right.
What's up, Lizzie?
wife. I was like, oh, I gotta censor myself. And Hecubus just said Thundercats.
Nice.
Not
No.
cats from an Irish pet shop, though. He clarified.
Sorry, I got all excited.
Well played.
Yes.
I was hoping it was Steph talking
Nice
for a
callback.
second, like I was getting excited. No, Little Miss Strange is Tom, our first ever.
Our first
ever
TV
guest. It's his wife, and she's
Can
a
you believe
badass.
we've done this for 5 official episodes?
No,
Technically.
awesome.
5 official episodes, but 3 extra that we did
Under our own personal.
personal.
That's incredible.
I mean, technically, I was your first.
And you've got
You were
loads
never
of
on screen.
followers already. Like
We have like 100. It's fine.
that's brilliant for 5 episodes.
You think so?
Not when we each
Yeah,
have over a
it took
grand.
me
That's
5
what bugs us.
We have fun.
It took me 5 years as a tattoo artist to get to 5,000 followers. So it's like 1,000 a year.
Took
You
me
guys
like
have been
5
doing
months
it-
to get 1,000 on my personal.
Yeah,
Slacker.
so it's just a shut up.
Anyway, back to the beer.
I think that's great,
Well,
though.
that's
Yeah,
his
we have
beers.
others going.
Oh no, we're really happy
We have a
where
lot
it's
of
going,
fun.
and we have a lot of fun
That's the
followers
most
who give us
important
shit.
thing. Yes. That's
I
more
come-
important than
It is.
a bunch of followers is people that tune in and want to know what's going on.
Also, Miss Melissa Hedge said Power Rangers?
I mean, yeah, but Voltron's better. Okay.
Da-da,
So,
da-da,
here's the
da-da.
thing that I like. Like, it's obvious. I love hanging out with Tyler. I love hanging out with Matt. I love drinking
I'm not
beer.
on camera.
But
offered.
one of the very first things I told Tyler, well, not very first things, but as we started talking like serious about what we want this to be, I was just like, we know so many fucking cool people. Like, we need to like feature them and have them on
Yeah.
and share them.
I know a lot of the
With
same
all
people,
these
so I
people.
can vouch for them.
Right?
They are
100%.
cool people.
And I think the big thing that's been even better about that is our guests have never once walked away going, meh.
Yeah.
Our guests, even when we made Cam drink beer he
I
hated,
gotta go.
Which is the best.
Meh.
Do we have a meme of him doing it? Like
we have a video, a short video of him going,
for sure.
We have.
Who?
My
was a-
buddy Cameron,
Oh,
he drinks like
Bush Light,
Bud
Busch
Light.
Light.
Okay.
Yeah.
which I drink Keystone Light. I can't fault.
And he drank Goose Island.
Oh.
Oh, his reaction.
Bourbon
no, it's Bourbon County,
Yeah,
too.
Bourbon County Goose Island, and his reaction was just.
So it's like the
beautiful.
stout on 12, and he looked. Was like
His glasses went flying across the
That whole
room.
face.
yeah, no, that's pretty close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were pretty accurate.
That was
Yeah.
close.
Anyway, back to the beer. I know that's hard for us
Oh, listen,
sometimes.
Melissa Hedge, you guys should have Brent on and tattoo you live.
No.
I actually thought about that, but we're not sanitary enough down here in this space.
You could.
While
would
playing
be an
guitar.
You should come out to the. Oh, that'd be awesome.
We could do that. Like we would have we could have a live show at the shop.
We have no problem doing that.
Totally do that.
We just couldn't have
Totally.
someone here do it because that would get that
Class
person in
C
trouble.
felony.
Because
Yep.
we are not.
Yeah, we
we
don't
are
wanna do that.
nowhere near capable to do that.
Also drunk. So the delicious keeps confined.
Yeah.
Well, we now that's still somewhat illegal.
Not if you sign off
You're
your
not supposed to be drunk, are you? Getting tattooed. Isn't that one of the things
Rule
we signed?
technicalities.
You can drink
that's
alcohol.
half of all tattoos. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. You can back me up on
You
this.
can.
You can drink, you
drink
just
alcohol.
can't be.
If somebody came in trash, I'd be like, no, because I just don't want to deal with them.
That's fair.
In fairness, but
Does it? I mean,
It's
it makes your
worse.
blood thinner.
only if you.
Or
I'd prefer
fucked
somebody
up.
to come in and have 5 shots of vodka during it, than to say I've been at a bachelor party for 2 days and now I'm recovering.
Wait.
Because at that point, your body's going to be
Your
shot.
skin just hates you
Your
at that
skin's going to
point.
hate you. You're in a terrible... Like, don't get tattooed if you're hungover. That is worse than getting tattooed drunk. That thins your blood more.
There was a bachelor party on Saturday, so
All right. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Lupulin Brewing.
I feel personally attacked.